Yup. How about now? Can you hear me now? Not sure what happened with OBS, but for some reason my mic was off in there. Wasn't off last night when I was recording, so I don't know what happened, but sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I jumped in here on this because it's bullish above all indicators. And it's got to break this 415 area and then that 425 area. So it's got a lot of resistance ahead. But made a nice little U shape there, getting back above the 20 is almost a cup and handle there. And then I grabbed 10 shares here of BTX. I may start building position. It's slowly climbing up. I'm going to keep an eye on it. If it gets closer to 20, I'm going to add to it. So let's see if BBIG here and went May. You got the 20-day right there below the 50 and the 100-day. So it's about to cross over if it can. Got some room to run. Oh yeah. Look back here. Oh yeah, you got a gap up over $3 up to $3.50. So there's definitely a gap to fill on this. Yeah, I like this too. I don't know if I want to jump in there yet or not, but I like it. And BBIG still struggling to get above there. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. Let's see if it's going to pull back a little bit. There we go. I'll take it. Oops, nope. Thought I could get in there. Let's see. There we go. So I got 30 shares in there. I filled 26.5. That's fine. BBIG still climbing. BTX cracking hard there, but I did that the other day, so I'm going to give that a second. Oh yeah, look here. Nice call out, Dom, on WINT. Popping up so far at 275 area. Pre-market highs at 297. It's already broke over the 275 area too. Yeah, we'll probably see this to 3. It's got this whole entire gap to fill. There's literally no resistance from 295 up to 353. So if it breaks 3, it's just wide open to 350. Somebody else saying no audio. My audio went out again. It's working right now. See, BBIG is still slowly climbing. You do your thing there, buddy. BTX back up to 19. Let's keep an eye on Wint here, though. Went all the way up to 280. Ooh, a lot of sellers at 280. See if they get taken out or not. Oh, BBIG just started ripping. BBIG up to 418. Yeah, getting close to that 425 break. Alright, I'm going to delete some of these off my watch list so I can see the 3 plays that I'm in right now. In 3 plays, I want to keep an eye on all 3 of them at the moment. All right. Yeah, BBIG, you're coming close up to that 424. I'm gonna keep letting you do your little thing there. WINT consolidating right here. Oh yeah, that 280 is about to get taken out. We're about to see 3 here shortly. Maybe. It started. It looked like it was going to break 280, but then it held up. We do have the crossover right here above all indicators on the 1 minute. Pretty good looking there. BBIG still getting rejected at that 420. Let us do his thing. So let's see if we push through 280 here. It's having some problems in this area. See BTX holding above the indicators at the moment. Look at this on some higher time frames. Oh yeah, this looks dandy on the 5 minute. How about that word? How you like dandy? Holding up that 275 area of support. So yeah, we'll probably get this 280 break here. It just had to calm down for a minute. It was getting too frisky and it had to calm down. Now you see it's breaking over that 280 again. BBGI coming back down again. Needs to hold above 4. So couldn't quite get to that pre-market high. If it can hold above 4, it may be able to try again, but it needs to hold there. A little drop. Looking on the 5 minute on this. Okay. On the 5 minute, the 20 day is all the way back down at 383. Still getting hung up in that 280 area on Wint. It is really struggling. There it goes. We need to see bids start stacking at 280. There we go. There's some bids stacking at 280. So this got pushed all the way back up over 4, so that's still good to go. We kind of got that previous resistance acting as some support. Like I said, as long as that holds, we're good there. All right, come on, WINT. You got room all the way up to 350. All you gotta do is just break up a little bit more. You're taking your time. Stop getting hung up at 280. There you go. Look at the bid just stacked 280. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. See if we push over 285 here, the top of that previous candle. Oh, still getting hung up at 280. This thing is just. I'm on the 5 minute. Let me go back to the 1 minute. Okay, well we look good. We look good there. We're all right. BBIG, you gotta hold up here, buddy. So 280 is trying to hold a support. Bids keep stacking there. They keep getting taken out, but they're still stacking at the moment. If it doesn't break over 280 here soon, though, it's going to come back down on 269. It's really got to figure itself out here. Now, if it can continue to hold up at 20 days, it's going to get closer and closer, and that's going to lead to a rip probably. Yeah, looks like, yep, we pulled right back down to that 20 day. Rejected at 280. Yep, right across here. That's got all this indicator support right there. So as long as that holds up, it just might take a little bit longer. If it starts cracking through these indicators, then you gotta get the hell out of there. See, it could come down to 250. Everything was warm there for a second. Now everything quieted down. Oh, so why still trying to pop? LPTH with a big rip, kind of random. You guys can hear me, right? See, I may see if I can add down here. Cracking through all these indicators. There, I just added 10 shares there at 257. Bring my average down if this thing is gonna rip. BBIG starting to come back up. We don't want to stay under these indicators for long, though. See, we don't want to get down this low. It needs to stay above this 200. Thanks, Brian, for letting me know. I was just making sure because we had Claudio saying there was no audio too, so I just wanted to make sure we're all good. And that I ain't talking to myself. My psychiatrist said I gotta stop doing that. I can't be talking to myself, especially out in public. I just be on the corner sitting with hobos playing chess, just talking to myself about the stocks I'm trading. We gotta. Yeah, LEDS, where'd it go? Right here it is. LEDS looks good. It's just climbing right up this 20 day. Pretty bullish. It's on the 5 minutes, a ways off the 20 days, so I mean there could be a pullback, but very nice rip so far. 18 up to 27. And that's why I was talking about it last night in the last rip episode, saying this could continue on. Be one to keep on watch. But definitely a big move there so far. WINT, man, you're really falling weak. It's a pretty big rejection off of that 280 area. Let's see the 15. We're still above all indicators on the 15, so I'm going to continue to hold for now. There's that bottom 245, 20 cents on 40. Be about $8 I'd be risking. Yeah, I'm alright with that. BBIG just to slowly creeping its way back up here. LEDS getting rejected right here at 26, so it's probably going to pull back. It's trying to hold 25. If it can hold $25 of support, it could continue to run, but if it cracks 25, it's going to drop probably back down that 2083 area, so I'll be cautious. Let's see, BBIG coming back up again to this 415 area. Oh, actually breaking through this time. Let's see where we're going. Where are we going here? Testing the 420 area. A bunch of sellers there, but they're getting taken out. Oh, we just, there we go. New high of day at 425, but let's see if it can push through that new high of day. You're making me a little nervous here. I'm going to go ahead and put a stop loss on this. 245. Yeah, right there under that 50 day. Actually, I'm going to drop it a little bit lower. Just so it's below that candle. Alright, now let's focus on this guy since this guy's running. Up to 430 so far. We do have some resistance at 430. Break of 430. We are clear to go up to 5. So we'll see if we can break 430 here. Oh, and we're breaking. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So I'm up about 30 cents a share right now. Yeah, 435 still acting as some resistance. I'm gonna lock I wanted to lock 10 out there. No, I'm actually gonna let that roll for a little bit. So it looks like we're just getting started. Alright, good deal. WINT starting to come back up again some. Needs to get back above that 20 day, but back above 262. It's trying right now. That 425 area trying to hold on BBIG. Yeah, damn, we look good on BBIG. Because it's not even that far off of the 20 day yet, so this still could have a big rip off of that 20. We're off the 5 minute a little ways, but there you go. There you go. Come back alive here, WINT. How we doing there? Still going sideways on BTX. I'm pushing up again here on BBIG. We got held up at 437. See if it can continue to push here. I was saying that 430 was strong resistance. Yeah, 430 right across the tops. Actually, this is about 425, something like that. I'm still looking good there though. WINT getting back above the indicators. Very nice, very nice. See LEDS, yeah, see, got held up 25, dropping back down, still above the indicators, but you'll probably, like I said, you'll probably see it back down to 20, I would imagine. See, testing 425 support on BBIG. Almost back to 270 on WINT. Here we go, BBIG. What you got for me? What you got for me? You gonna push up to that 450? See at 450. Let's see that 450. Oh, you're so close, pushing for another higher day. He's like, I'm struggling here. Getting rejected up at that area. So I'm going to have a little pullback now. Should hold up the 20-day though. 20 days around 415. Plus 415 was really strong resistance, so that should hold us pretty strong support. WINT back over 270-ish. Oh, let's go. Let's get a double whams here. 280. It's got to break over 280. That thing can go. Yeah, nice buying up off of the 20-day there. Buyers push that back up, trying to push it back to that 425. We might just have to slow ride today, you know, just kind of take it easy and just let these guys work themselves out. Let them do their things, because both of them are very close to having some big breakouts if they can continue this upward momentum they've got. Hey Liam, we got Liam from Confident in Crypto in the live stream. If you like the cryptos, be sure to check out his channel. He's got some awesome content there. And so far, Liam, I'm up in a couple of plays here. Just kind of waiting for them to do their thing, break break some resistance. BBIG back to 415 again. And BTX cracking back down again. Let's see, what's it at? 18. I'm going to drop a stop loss on this too, just right below that candle. Because if it drops below that candle, then it's going to go bearish. So, no reason to hold on to that guy. So, let's look at the 5 minute. Let's see, we're kind of back playing in this 415 area. And WINT getting rejected at 280. I may not hold these any longer. I may have to, if they don't start really pushing again. It is Friday. Fridays are always sketchy. Hello, Chen. This would be at NASDAQ, NYSE, both, I think. It's BBIG's NASDAQ, BTX. Oh, no, that's neither. I mean, I trade NASDAQ and NYSE. It just happens to be the ones on my watch list, or the ones I'm trading right now are NASDAQ. But I have the NYSE up here. Or no, NYSE's right here, sorry. So I trade both. It's not really specific to me. It doesn't really matter. I just trade the ones that are ripping. or at least try to trade the ones that are ripping, I guess I'd say. Man, if WINT can just break over that $3 area, it's got so much room to run. Just this big gap to fill of no resistance in the way. So we're testing that 280 again. Bunch of sellers there again. You're from India, so you trade the NYSE. There's nothing wrong with the NYSE. There's always some good trades on the NYSE. See, testing that 280 again, breaking through that 280. Let's see, 285. Let's see if that breaks down. And running into 285. The same little wicks that hit here. Gotta break that 285 if we're gonna see 3. This is the third test though, so it's gonna break. It should do it here in the next minute or two. I've heard of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty, but I'm not exactly sure what stocks are in those. What stocks that includes. So you're saying the NSE, not the NYSE. I gotcha. And BBIG is starting to kind of crumble down a little bit. Needs to hold that 20-day, 416. All right, WINT, let's see it. Do I need to talk to you? Where are we going today, WINT? Where you want to go? You want to go Disneyland? Is that where we're going? You want to take us on a trip to Disneyland, break that 280, there, that 285. Oh, we gotta take a bathroom break first. We gotta kind of chill out here and take a little rest before we break this 285. Little quick breather there. And on the 5 minute, we are looking really good. It is just struggling though with that 285. trade cryptos, man. You got trade cryptos 24/7. I just got stopped out on something. Oh, I got stopped out on BTX. So $5 loss on BTX. Whoopity doo. Not concerned about that. Start watching them at 7 p.m. Did they ban cryptos in India, or crypto still good? I know. I remember them talking about banning cryptos in India. If they're not banned though, you can trade those 24/7, and there is plenty of money to make over there for sure. It's banned. Oh God. These governments. These damn dirty governments. Trying to ban cryptos. And they do it. They want to ban them because it takes all the power away. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I say this all the time. Decentralized currency is the end of the old world governments. Because if they cannot control the currency, then they cannot control the people. Unless it's going to be by force of gun. And considering that there's usually way more people who's not a part of the government, and there's usually only a few, and the number of people in the government is a lot less. They're going to have a hard time enforcing things by gun. That's why they manipulate us with the currency and the news and the politics. All of that keep us distracted from the way they're controlling the currency. This is not conspiracy theory. You do some research on economics, Federal Reserve, look back at some past history of governments and the manipulation they've done of the money supplies and how it always ends up bad. But they're scared because cryptos is the thing. It's the one thing that can stop them. So I advocate the top stocks in the NYSE and NASDAQ. I mean, it changes day to day, really. You just never know. Up, here we go. Getting close to taking off here, possibly. Nope, still getting held up at that 285. God, 285 is strong. But yeah, it changes day to day. GameStop and AMC is just the social media hype. That's all they are. There's the Reddit traders and all of that. Social media pumping stocks. Having a good old time. There we go. Starting to push up now. It's that break of $3. We got room to go. I mean, what are you looking to do? Are you looking to day trade the blue chips? Are you looking to swing them and invest long term? Like, what exactly are you asking me about them? Let's see if we get this $3 break. Well, that's the thing. It changes daily. There's not like really. I mean, you're gonna have Apple and Microsoft and Tesla. Boy, we're about to bust through 3 right here. Well, no, we didn't. There was a bunch of sellers that got taken out, though. I'm going to give us a chance to try to break 3. If it doesn't break 3, they'll probably lock it out, or at least lock out something. Yeah, Dom with a nice call on BBIG. New high at 305. 307. 308. 309. I'm going to lock out 10 above 3. What the hell is that about? Oh. Just me being dumb. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about me being dumb. It's still going here. That worked out. All right, let's go ahead and lock out 10. I'm going to lock out 10 for sure. Got to lock out something here. Dom, you're out already. 320. Oh, we're running into... Actually, I may lock out some more here at this 320. Because we're running into the 100-day on the daily at 330. So we may get held up there. That may be all this has got. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's the... That 100 days is the last thing to keep it from filling this gap. The gap is all the way up at 370, so... Yeah, we are a ways. I don't know. I give us a couple of minutes. I still got 20 shares left, so... We'll see what it does here. Hey, I mean, hey, Dom, you did good, buddy. You called this out. You got the nice rip. You know, you don't have to hold it all. There's nothing wrong with that. You need the money, you take that money. That's the whole plan, is to make the stock market your little ATM that you go into every day and pull a little money out here and there. Let me go back to the 1 minute so I can keep an eye on this closer, though. Seeing BBIG still slowly climbing. I'll be alright, BBIG, if you just climb all day real slow like. I'm fine with that. You know what, guys? It's Friday. I ain't gonna get greedy on this. I'm gonna lock another out. I'm gonna lock another little bit out, and I got 10 shares there. I'm gonna hold 10 shares. So I don't want to be greedy and just come back down and I lose that little profit. So far, and then it's starting to move again. Very nice, up to that 330. My thoughts on AMC is it's a social media hype stock, and I don't care. I don't pay attention to the social media hype stock. I was saying this. I think I was saying this yesterday's last drip episode. Like, if a bunch of people on social media are all together in a group and they're saying they're all going to pump a stock like they did with AMC. Well, but when they decide to all sell, they're going to drop the stock. So you have no idea when they're going to sell. You can try to guesstimate, try to say, oh, they might sell it, this certain resistance line or whatever. But like it's not, like, it's just too unpredictable. There's too much volatility in them. The same thing. I mean, if you traded them yesterday, then let's see. Come on, Thinkorswim, let's go. Like, if you traded it yesterday, like you read this big rip up, and then you traded it or tried to get in it yesterday, or you try to swing it, I mean, you just got destroyed. I mean, it dropped from $70 down to $40. So this is some massive volatility where you can try to make some money, but you just don't know when that most of the social media is going to my BBIG play is dropping down there. WINT still holding. Let's look at the 5 minute on this. Okay, so we're testing the 5 minute there. It's 20 down the 5 minute. That needs to hold up. If not, it's going to drop back down to 375. I don't know where DB Springer is hiding, man. Since those mic drops, I think that was last week when I did the mic drops. He's been dead silent. When he's calling everybody sheep, and I called him out. He's probably, or then also too. I mean, let's see. I don't remember, guys. All I know is I'm green on the week, so I don't remember how many trades I've won this week, but I know I've won enough to where I'm green with the new strategy. So that probably, you know, as much trash as was talked to me last Monday when I started using this strategy. I would run and hide and turn tail too. I wouldn't show my face for a week either. I'd be like, damn. This guy Mike dropped on us and then went and continued on a win streak. I'm just watching this really close. I don't want to take a loss. I've already I'd lose $5 on BTX, and I'm up about 20ish on WINT. So I don't want to give back any profits. I may hop out of this here if it can't get back above 4 real quick. Let me go to the 1 minute. Yeah, see, it's trying to hold that 100-day, but if it starts cracking, I'm getting out. Can't hold it all the way down to the 200. And it's starting to crack. WINT coming back down. What's going on? The SPY all of a sudden drop? On the crypto channel yesterday and the crypto update, I was saying we're real close to breaking out, and I kind of think we're just having a little consolidation pullback in the crypto markets. Because I haven't checked in a little while. Let me pull up TradingView. And see what the charts look like today. I'm very close to getting out of this. This has got to get back above. Damn, is the SPY dropping? Everything just pulling back all of a sudden. See, that's down 306. Oh yeah, still good. I forgot my entry's at 257, so I had a great entry on this. That's perfectly fine. Now the SPY is pushing up, so not sure why all of a sudden these drops. Like I said, it is Friday. You never know with Friday. Fridays are weird. Alright, let's take a look at the cryptos real quick on my other chart. Let's see. Still skeptical of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I just don't know about. It's still bearish. Bitcoin is still bearish. Ethereum, on the other hand, let me look at Ethereum again. See if this can pop back over 4. But anyway, like Bitcoin, this is the 4-hour chart, and Bitcoin is still below all these indicators. The 20-day was close to crossing over the 50, and it didn't. And now it's just laying there. But it does look like we've got some buy-in that it's trying to hold up here at this 36, 37. So it basically needs to hold that area and continue back up. It's got to test 40,000. It got close but didn't quite hit it. Got held up by the 100-day. So So I mean, you got this past chart resistance of 40,000 and the 100-day right there together. So it's going to be pretty strong. I just don't know about Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin drops, it's going to drag the rest of the market down. Ethereum, on the other hand, on the 4-hour is bearish at the moment, but building higher lows very nicely. Might have to hop out of BBIG here. Trying to keep an eye on, make sure it comes back up to the. If you look at Ethereum on the daily chart, I think his drawings off. You can see Ethereum is right almost. It did get back above the indicators, but I mean, Ethereum looks pretty good. It looks way different than Bitcoin looks. Like Bitcoin looks ugly. Ethereum looks nice and upward momentum. Nice, pretty moves. That's what we want to see. So, I mean, we had a little pullback, overnight and this morning. I'm not terribly concerned about it. Like I said, as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash. So, I mean, we did have some pullbacks. You can see the whole entire market there. Red. But some of them not so much. And actually, you do got a couple of green ones. And we've kind of been seeing that where the cryptos, certain ones are popping during the day. Yeah, they do follow Bitcoin somewhat. I mean, you can see where, like I was saying, Ethereum's chart pattern is different. And I think this is pure speculation, but this is just kind of my thoughts of where we're heading in the crypto space. I think Ethereum, especially because it's pretty bullish, whereas Bitcoin is bearish right now, I think Ethereum is going to start stealing some of the market cap and investors from Bitcoin. Because in my opinion, and I've heard a lot of other people say it too, Ethereum is better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is it's, I don't like to consider it a store of value, but it's a currency that works pretty decently. Super secure. The best thing that Bitcoin has going with it is the oldest crypto, and it is proven to be the most secure. But when we got a bunch of new blockchains like Polkadot or Algorand, Cardano, all these other ones, Litecoin, that are cheaper and faster than Bitcoin for a bunch of different reasons. I think there's a lot better options, especially Ethereum, because Ethereum, most everything is built on or around Ethereum right now. And Ethereum is a lot easier to build on than Bitcoin's blockchain. Getting very close to dropping this. So it's looking pretty bearish. So let's look at it on the 5 minutes. Let's look at a higher time frame. We're still testing at 20-day, but like I said, I do not want to hold it down to 375. Be giving back my profits. But I do think once Ethereum starts to take that market cap from Bitcoin, we'll see the market follow Ethereum, which would make a lot more sense. Because a lot of those projects have nothing to do with Bitcoin. Nothing at all. A lot of them are built, like I said, on and around the Ethereum blockchain. There's very few projects built on Bitcoin's blockchain. So they shouldn't act like that. The only reason they act like that is because of just psychology of Bitcoin being the first, and most people know Bitcoin, but a lot of people don't know these other projects. I mean, there's still a lot of crypto investors and traders and that only trade Bitcoin or only buy Bitcoin, and they're not got into Ethereum or Algorand or Cardano, these other cool projects that can make you some nice money. Like I'm staking Stormex right now, and if for my stock people, if you don't know what staking is, it's similar to almost having a dividend stock, basically. There's some nuances that completely make it different than that, but the idea is you are holding cryptos for some interest. So like right now, I'm staking this altcoin called Stormex, because Stormex gets 12.5% interest annual. Like, come on. Come on. That's better than any dividend yielding stock, even the highest ones. Like MNDO is one of my favorite tech stocks, and it's like an 8% annual yield. So Stormex 12.5 is very nice. Yeah, I think it's just short term, Elvis. Honestly, at some point, that dynamic has got to shift because, like I said, there's no reason Bitcoin or the rest of the market should follow Bitcoin. They literally have nothing to do with it other than they're both cryptos. Stormex, so it's a process to stake Stormex. I have multiple crypto apps. I have Voyager, which is where I got my Stormex at. Voyager's free commissions, but even without going through the process of staking Stormex, with Voyager it's an easy process if you hold any of the coins on Voyager's interest list. So like Voyager, you get USD coin, which is backed off the US dollar. It doesn't change in price. It stays at $1, but you get 9% APY. So 9% is beating inflation. So that's very nice. And then you can get like 6.5%, I think, on Bitcoin, 5%, 5.5% on Cardano. So the Voyager app's really nice. To stake the Stormex, though, you have to buy the Stormex. Then you have to have either a MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet. And you got to move your Stormex from your Voyager account to the Trust wallet or the MetaMask wallet. Either way, I'm using MetaMask, which is alright. And then you have to download the Stormex app on your phone. So if you want to check Stormex out, just go to Google Play and type in Storm and an X. So just Stormex. And you can download the app and check it out. A lot of good stuff on there. They do crypto back with a lot of different stores. So if you have your wallet connected to the Stormex app and you buy something from Microsoft or other places, they have crypto back rewards. And it's different for every place. Some of them were like 2-3% crypto back. Some of them were like 8-9% crypto back. Hold on, I'll get you my affiliate link for Stormex. Because if you use my link, you get some free Bitcoin. I think it's 25 in free Bitcoin, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I have multiple crypto apps because they don't all have... They don't all have the same damn coins, which annoys me. But that's just how it is right now. But Voyager's, if you want to get into crypto, Voyager is a pretty good app to get into. And it's also a public company traded on the stock market. I think it's VYGGF. Let's see if I can remember that correctly. No. Here it is, Voyager Digital. So this is Voyager, and ever since it came out last year, you can see it's ripped from $1 to $30. OTC stock, but it's not a garbage OTC stock, obviously. It's a very nice app, other than the charting. The charting sucks on it, but... But yeah, if you're interested in more crypto, because I'm trying to keep those channels separated... I'm trying to keep the crypto channel kind of separated from this one, because all my stock people that don't care about cryptos, they like, man, get this crypto stuff out of here. We don't care about none of that. So let's see here. All right. And I do daily crypto updates on the other channel too. So it's pretty nice. A lot of information. There you go. There's the crypto channel link if anybody is wanting to take a look more into cryptos. You can definitely come join us over there. One Life's been moving. He's been busy trying to move. He said he'd be back probably next week. He bought a house and tried to get everything moved over. So he'll be back. So we're still getting some nice climbs. Well, I don't say nice climbs, but WINT is trying to push back up some more. And BBIG is trying to get back above that $4 mark now. Still hold up his 20-day on the 5-minute. But is getting rejected at 4. Needs to get back in that channel there between 4 and 4:30. WINT still creeping. Still creeping. See what the LEDS end up doing. See, we got eyes popping up, UIS. We got something or another about something. LPTH still climbing. MOSY still climbing. So it's a very nice move so far. LEDS all the way up to 28. Man, this thing is ripping hard. And you got SENS starting to come back above all indicators. This could be one to keep an eye on. Let's see here, BBIG going to get back moving again. BBIG starting to climb again back over 4. Oh yeah, WINT looks like it's about to go again. Volume kind of dying off on BBIG at the moment. starts pushing, I'd say if it starts getting back towards 410, we'll see buying volume start to come back in. Got low resistance at 405. WINT trying to come back up, break that one area. Looking very decent there. Getting held up at that 410. Yeah, I got 10 shares left and went. I sold everything but 10. So I got 10 just looking to see if it's going to push and fill that gap up to that 350 area, 360. I've locked in most of it. And then I got 50 on BBIG still waiting to see if this is going to actually break out of that big resistance line we got across the daily. And it's slowly starting to move up. I'm going to take a quick breather here before things get exciting, because it looks like we may either start getting exciting or we'll be locking some stuff out possibly. But I am going to put a little stop loss in under that 387 area for now, just in case while I walk away. So I'll be right back, guys. Give me a couple of minutes. BBIG still struggling, and I'm starting to not like it. The fact it could not push over that 410 area is a little sketchy. We'll see if it can continue to hold this 20-day. See if there's anything else going on. Eyes is still climbing, trying to break the 50-day right now on the daily. But we'll give the stream about 10-15 more minutes here. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. Because it is Friday and I'm fixing to call it a day. We'll go ahead and move that stop loss and just get ready for a possible drop here. Keep my finger on the trigger. What is it? AMSC. Yeah, are you asking for a day trade? What are you asking about for it? Flip over here really quick. It's above all the indicators on the intraday on the 5-minute, but below all the indicators except for the 20 on the daily chart. So a lot of resistance ahead of it. I definitely don't like it as a day trade. I mean, maybe. You got some room from 1579 up to like maybe 1625, 1638, where that 50-day is. But there's just like, even if you look back at the chart history, there's a bunch of resistance right across there too, where it hit multiple times, held a support, broke out there, bounced, got under it, held up as resistance one day, bounced, and then cracked below it. So I mean, this is just a lot of resistance ahead. So me personally, I wouldn't really want to trade it. See, WINT, what are you doing, bud? You're coming. It's just kind of going sideways. Couldn't push up as well back over that 325. You can see at 325 on the 5-minute, pretty strong resistance. So we'll see. I don't follow oil as close as I do a lot of other things because, like I've said before, I just don't like oil stocks, and I don't know. It's just something that I don't really get much into, but more than likely it'll probably keep going up with the current administration. They haven't even introduced the carbon taxes yet. When they do those carbon taxes, it's going to make gas more expensive. But at some point, I think oil is going to slowly die off in the long term. I think short term it's fine. But a lot of car manufacturers are switching to EV. And as someone who traded in their gas car for an electric vehicle this year, I can tell you it is lovely not having to pay for gas. And it barely costs anything to charge the car every month. So and there's no oil changes. I'm saving a ton on gas and saving a ton of money on oil changes. It's nice. So even if you don't like the whole EV movement and all of that, from somebody who's not really I don't really care that much about the whole green movement, but I'm going anything that can save me money or make me money, I'm more apt to do or go with. Uranium, bullish. I'm bullish as hell on uranium. Because if they do, the thing is, the news media and a lot of the politicians don't like to talk about uranium, but the uranium energy sources actually run about 20% of the United States energy, and it has been proven that the uranium power plants are some of the cleanest energy that we can get, and it also powers a lot better than most other clean energy. So I'm bullish on uranium, and uranium's been low. So as soon as everybody takes politics out of it and pulls their heads out of their asses, they'll see that uranium is better than solar power or anything else. And it's not dangerous like it used to be, like with Chernobyl and all of that. Like, I mean, there's not been any type of issues since then. They're like, I think, mini uranium plants that can put a whole lot of energy out and don't put off any emissions. Or if they do put off emissions, it's a very, 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 very low amount. But it's been proven so far that uranium energy is the best energy that we got. I like UEC. I was holding UEC for a while until the SPY started going sideways because I'm bearish on the market. But I mean, you can see UEC's been running very nicely. If you look at it on a max chart, it's still, it's bullish now, but uranium stocks haven't been hot since back here in 2009, 2008, something like that. So it's definitely one to keep a close eye on. But I definitely like it. I have no problems with UEC. Oh, and from my understanding, they have not been keeping the supply of uranium very high. They've kept the supply of uranium at a low and just been using all the backups and stuff that they mined 10 years ago or however they get uranium. They're still running off of that. So we're very close to a uranium shortage because the uranium companies need financing, and they haven't been getting any attention until here recently. So that's something to keep in mind too. All right, BBIG, you gonna come back alive here and get back over that 415 area? I see BBIG struggling there a little bit. But yeah, Elvis, good find on UEC. I don't think I've talked about it, but I held it on my Weeble account for a couple of months. I might have talked about it a while ago. I'd been in UEC since like February, and I just sold it the other day. But like I was saying last night in the last RIP episode, I am not currently holding very many stocks. I've liquidated most of mine because that's like I feel like that crash is coming. It may not be a big crash, but it's going to be a pretty decent sized correction at some point. And yesterday we were hearing word that the Feds are going to start uh, tapering. They're going to start pulling back on the corporate credit facility bonds and all of that. Start selling the bonds again. So that tapering more than likely is going to cause the market to correct. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I just like look at this. This is all the quantitative easing right there since COVID. I mean, this trend line is too steep. Like his trend line is so steep, and you can see here lately since we've hit these new highs, it's been testing. We've had several dips below the trend line, and looking at the weekly chart, actually, if we crack his trend line in the 20-day, we got further down than I thought we did. I mean, that's 50 days right there. Now on the yearly chart, the 50 days at 410, which is still a pretty good correction. Like I think we're at least due for another one of these type of corrections, but at any point in time, I think we're going to be having a big correction. So we'll see. You never really know, especially with the Federal Reserve and the nonsense they do. Yeah, I might just be holding BBIG for a little while because it's still in some upward momentum. As long as it doesn't crack back below 4, 4 should be holding this pretty strong support here. And if it holds above 4, I probably will continue to hold it today. See right now, testing that $4 area. See right here, we want it to push back up because we want this support at 4 to hold and that 20-day to hold. We got WINT getting ready to break that 325. Actually, it already has broke that 325 area. That's about to get running again, possibly. Yeah, look at here. WINT still got some in it. we'll get a stream about 4 more minutes here to see what BBIG is gonna do and if WINT is gonna break out more. Ooh, see, I don't like that. We need to stop testing this 4. WINT still struggling. Getting pushed right back down again. So see, some of you have smashed that like button. Some of you guys is ready for the war with the YouTube algorithm. But in all seriousness, we are trying to build this framework fortune community, to have opportunities for everybody. You know, Hal Hart's joined the channel. H&H Trader, he's been around, part of the community for a while now. One Life's moderator and planning on being part of the channel. We got people from the community who are becoming good traders or already good traders that are joining the Framework Fortune movement to make the biggest global info sharing hub for traders and investors with the most transparency. And even if you guys are not looking for those opportunities like that, but you just like being a part of the community and you're learning, you can still help us out by smashing the like button on the videos that you like and you watch. Commenting helps a lot in the videos. And sharing helps too. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps us to build this community bigger and stronger, because that's what we want to do. We want to have the best community out there. Like Don Provencher coming in this morning, hey, he called out WINT. I gotta give him props for that. We got a nice little profit off of WINT. And that's what we want. I don't want to be the main attraction. I don't want to be the guy who's calling all the stocks. I want you guys to be calling out stocks and doing due diligence and sharing your due diligence with the community and asking questions with each other, and a full-on community. So if you like being a part of this community and you want to help, the best thing you can do at the moment is like, comment, share. All of that helps tremendously. You hear YouTubers say that stuff all the time, but it really does actually help. It helps a lot. Because that YouTube algorithm is sneaky. It's a sneaky little algorithm. And we very much appreciate everybody being a part of the community. So if you're one of the quiet ones, no worries. I get it. I'm not pressuring anybody to do anything they don't want to do. But to help us, for us to all band together and build this community, we'll be able to do it at a rapid rate and be that community that I'm talking about. The place where everybody goes to for different trading perspectives, information, strategies, all of that. And we appreciate everybody's support so much. And as the community grows, there will be more opportunities, more perks for community members, all of that. Like, we all are stronger in numbers. I don't want to be the next Wall Street Bets. That's not what we're trying to do here. We want a real solid community of everybody trying to help each other out and learn from each other and grow with each other. So we can be the best that we can be. So enough of my sappy nonsense. No, it's all serious. As much as I joke, that was all serious, and we really do appreciate everybody. But yeah, back to the stock trading here the last couple of minutes. So we got WINT coming back down a little bit, cracking that $3 area, and maybe getting ready to lock out that 10 shares. The 10 shares is still in at 257, so it's got a ways to drop though. So I'll hold it for a little bit longer. And BBIG still just slowly creeping. Like I said, this may be an all day hold for me, or at least for a little while. So I'll let you guys know how this turns out tonight in the last rip episodes. So if you haven't checked out the last rip episodes, I'm doing daily analysis of the top NASDAQ and NYSE gainers. I'm trying to get those videos out a little bit earlier. The last two have been out like at 9 o'clock, but I'm trying to get it down to where they're out around like 6, 7, something like that. But I'll let you guys know in that what happens with BBIG. And I may just sell the rest of WINT here. It still looks like it's alright still. I'm still going to hold that last 10 shares too there. So, appreciate everybody joining me as always. You guys stay safe out there. Till next time. Oh, and if you haven't if you're not watching the crypto channel or anything else, have a great weekend as well.